Hi everyone, I am at the July meeting of the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance, and what I want to do is kind of take a look at all of the orchids that are brought in for display. It's July, it's really hot here, so there's not as many here as normally would be here. Also, please pardon the noise. Oh, tonight is a bingo night, so it's going to be very loud, and there's a lot of people here. So let's take a look. And the order of things is we will start off with the large Cattleyas, which there's not too many of. We'll go to small cats, dens, and well, let's just kind of take a look and see what's here. So this is just a beautiful cat, and I know the grower of this, and I'm going to see if I can get. I got to go sideways. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get Phalaenopsis off of this, but just a really nice plant. So this Cattleya large. Here's another large cat with just really nice blooms and nice spots. Moving on a little bit, I don't know if it's the same plant or a similar plant that we have. We can take a look at the tags on some of these guys. So as we take a look at the tag on that spotted one, this is, I wish I could read that from here, but maybe you can. Okay, anyway, sorry. The camera can read better than I can. All right, so moving on a little bit. I think this is an Oncidium right here. So we moved on to small cats. There's a lot of, there's not too many large cats, and small cats right here. This is actually one that I brought in that has since been identified, and it's you know, it's a new acquisition, but it's got some plants, some flower, some more spikes coming out of it. This is the plant name on this. Sorry about that. Says Renata. Moving on. Look at this. This is, I know the grower that brought this in. She just. That's a nice plant, and it's got a lot of blooms on it, and more coming. Over here, this is mine again. This is Wine-Eye Leopard, and there's 4, counting my plant, 4 Wine-Eye Leopards that were brought in here. We're moving on here, and this is just a really nice Oncidium, just loaded. A really nice plant. Over here is this is a Schilleriana cordigera cross, and I think this is, oh, I knew what it was. Green Dragon is what this guy is. Moving over here, this is a Why Not cross, and the grower said that this thing is loaded. The grower said that this thing has been blooming for a long time. We're going to have to start moving quickly. Another yellow Cattleya that the older flowers on it seem they turn a little dark, and they get red on this. Just some really prolific. So all of those blooms are on one plant. So Cattleya small number 6 right here. And yeah, the microphone really works well in here. So I think this is another Wine-Eyed Leopard. I'm going to show you the other ones. There's another one right there. Oops, sorry about that. Moving on, there's another one right there. And so one grower brought in 2 Wine-Eye Leopards. Oh, I gotta show you this. This is pretty special looking right here. All right, so this is, you know what? This is supposed to be a small cat. This is really close to being a large cat, but a really nice Cattleya cat that it's a beautiful display that's mounted on this piece of wood. Okay, so moving on, Dendrobiums. Not a whole lot of Dendrobiums. Really nice, interesting color on this one right here. And I'm going to take a look at the tag and see what I can see. Sonia, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sonia Splash is what the tag says on this one. And moving on to this den, this is a real nice, the grower said this is a real prolific, huge flower. You may not be able to tell. Let me put my hand in there. So this is a really big flower. on this Dendrobium. The guy says that this has been really, said he picked it up at a big box store and it's been doing well. Another nice den right here. And I don't know this den at all. Really interesting flower form on this guy. Okay, moving on. Another really interesting, well, we're moving on. This is Oncidium. Oncidiums really, they're pretty, they have a really unusual flowers. I'm gonna smell these as I go by. A lot of times Oncidiums carry some fragrance with them. So I'll see what these guys are and what kind of fragrance we have associated. But really, really nice color. Let me get you a better angle on that flower. And then the final Oncidium is right here. And then we got to move on real fast before the program starts up again tonight. Here, we're at the Phalaenopsis table, and that's what we have. We've got one phal, and this is actually a new bloom that came off of this. And the person that is speaking is the grower of this plant. All right, so let's move on to Vandas. All right, now the Vandas, I'm going to show you them right here because there's a lot of nice Vandas. So let's take a look at these right now as we go. And they always grow beautiful Vandas within this group. All right, look at these. Look at these amazing Vandas. Okay. And I wish I knew more about them, and then I would be sharing more information. And apparently I'm the only one that can't grow Vandas because I think there's probably more Vandas here than any other orchid. Look at this plant. This is just loaded. So I'm going to back off a little bit for this plant and the one next to it. But see all of those three bloom spikes are all on this one really magnificent plant. And then moving on, look at this beauty. All right, and I'm going to get a little closer, but really, really interesting Vanda right here. Okay, and I'm going to show you the tag on this. Is it loaded? A lot of gold? A lot of gold is what this Vanda appears to be. And then a really striking dark Vanda here. Moving on, look at the colors in this guy. All right, so we have some really interesting coloration there. With this Vanda, moving on, again, some beautiful colors. You know, I should have smelled them before I went through because there's some of the Vandas are really fragrant as well. Okay, moving on to this guy. This is a Rhincostylus refusa, I think. But just look at that nice, beautiful long flower spike on this plant. Okay, so we're moving on here a little bit, and I should say we're on the species. So the Rhincostylus is the species. We're off the Vandas now, and I can look and just don't. This looks like it's a tessellata here. And then moving on, and I just don't, a lot of these species I don't know. And this is a Dendrobium auriculatum. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. And this guy, okay, we're going up. And there's a flower spike right there, but what is really impressive, and I'll move around here, are these flowers right here. So another species orchid right here. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do today. This is the first time that I've shown this, but this is a little light compared to what we normally have. But these are the various orchids that these are member-grown orchids, and these are the various orchids that members bring in to share. And then what happens at our meeting is the membership goes around. It's quiet now because people are eating. Pretty nice. Membership goes around, and then they vote on their favorite orchid. So it's kind of whatever people think is the nicest orchid, they vote. and there are 3 places in each category, and then we have somebody who comes through and does more along the lines of judging. And so he'll give special awards for flower quality on these guys. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed a look at some of these orchids. If you want to see something else, just let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to expand the video. All right, thanks for watching.